Hey guys, welcome back. So first of all, it's cold as shit in my house. I was just like sitting outside and it felt so good, and then I came in here and I was like, I'm gonna do a video, and then I was like, I'm freaking so cold. And I didn't turn my phone on silent, so sorry about that. So I felt like I needed to talk about Barkley shared my video where I had just like left the convention. I was like crying and like so emotional and whatever. And it ended up being seen by like a lot more people than I like ever imagined. So I'm just kind of having this like oh shit moment. Cause like, okay, when I made this channel, like I literally thought I would get like I don't even know that I thought I would get 100 subscribers, you know what I mean? I thought it would be like a small circle, like me, and Grace, and like, you know, June the groomer and Amy Grow groomer. That was like the core group when I started this in March. Now, I've gone on and off with YouTube over the years. Initially, I've talked about this before, but just really quick. When I first came to YouTube, I wanted to do makeup tutorials, and that's when I was like 16. I'm going to be 27 on September 30th, so my birthday is coming up, by the way, just saying. Anyway, so I made this video or this channel thinking it was gonna just be this like really small thing, and you know, never really thought like my name would get out there at all. But I've had some like pretty major groomers that like I look up to, that have reached out to me and said that they watched my videos. So I'm kind of like having this like oh shit moment of like I have like definitely said some things in videos that like maybe I shouldn't have. But I guess we're just going with it at this point, because I'm not going to go back and like delete videos just because like now I'm scared, like, cause you know, when I make these videos, like I'm not editing this, like I'm sure you can tell this is just like out of my head, like what is coming into my brain, I'm speaking out my mouth. And I don't even remember half the time what I said in these videos, honest to God. And some of them I do edit, like the actual grooming videos I edit, and if it's edited, obviously I went back and watched that. But any of these like stream of conscious videos, I just talk, and I have definitely said some things that I'm like, oh, like, for example, I posted that Know Your Worth video yesterday, and I was talking to Jilly this morning, and she like said something about like, because I mean, like no beating around the bush. Obviously, I'm ready to leave my current job. Actually, my intention was to put in my notice today. But my boss managed to like squeak out the door before I got to talk to her about it. I'm really trying not to send it through a text. I've held back on just quitting because I'm scared. If we're being honest, I'm scared. I don't know, you know, I don't have a job lined up. I wanted to open my own business, and it's just not like completely there yet. I'm waiting for approval for zoning right now, and I need to go. Actually, my plan is on Monday I'm going to go back up there and talk to the zoning lady again and see what I can do, because I'd really like to push that forward so that, you know, I can feel comfortable leaving here, because the only thing that's been helping me back is this is guaranteed money. My books are full, and I'm just getting like more and more full all the time. So things are doing really good. It's just working here has been so stressful on me. Like, you know, just things like today I had a doodle that takes me 3 hours, and my next client was booked 1 hour later, you know, and just stuff like that. And I refuse to sacrifice my quality to keep up with their quantity. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't care how many dogs they book me in a day. I'll stay there till 10 o'clock at night if I have to, but I'm not going to rush and potentially cut a dog or give a jacked up haircut just because I'm trying to get all these dogs out in a timely manner. That's just not something I'm willing to do. And there's been a lot. I mean, obviously I have like talked about it a lot. And that was, somebody commented about the dog bite video, and that one, like out of any video I've made, that's the one I'm scared about, you guys, because somebody is going to get on there and they're going to be like, you're stupid. Why'd you put your leg in there? And I'm like, you know what? That was stupid of me. It sure as fuck was. But I stopped that fight, and my groom dog didn't get bit, and if I hadn't stuck my leg in there, it was either my leg or my reputation. That's where we were at, and I sacrificed my leg. But even making that video in general was like kind of nerve-wracking for me, but I just, again, was like, nobody's gonna see this. So basically I'm feeling very overwhelmed in a good way about this channel growing and that people are starting to watch my videos and stuff. I think that's really awesome, but at the same time I'm just like I didn't make these videos thinking that like all these people would watch them, you know what I mean? And now I'm like, oh God, like, but I feel like all I really can do is just like keep being myself. Cause I mean, that's just what you see is what you get. Like if you come up and talk to me, I'm going to be the same to you as I am in these videos. I might just be a little bit more honest. Cause sometimes I do realize I need to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot more that I could really say, but you know, I just this whole thing has just been so crazy to me. I don't even know where to start. And before I forget, the reason that I wanted to talk about that video where I was like crying and stuff, it it may just like come across as like, why is this bitch crying? So let me just put you into my shoes for a second as to what I was feeling in that moment. I had been to the Atlanta Pet Fair twice, and both times, the first time I dragged my boyfriend along, but I only paid for him to go to the trade shows because I couldn't afford to pay for him to go to the classes with me. So I sat in classes by myself. I didn't know anybody. And that was the first year. The second year, he came with me to Atlanta, but I actually went to the trade show completely by myself. And I sat alone the entire time. I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't know anybody there. You know, the only person I talked to the whole time was June. And I walked, like that was when I met June. And I just walked up to him and I was like, hey, you know, I really like your videos. And, you know, at that point I hadn't really made videos and I was really scared to, because I was scared people were going to be mean. So I talked to him and he really, encouraged me. Between him and Delise at Bardell Bows, they really gave me that push that I needed to just put myself out there and just do it, you know? And if I hadn't talked to them, I don't think that I'd be sitting here and making this video right now. So that's the place that I was coming from when I made that video. I was so emotional because it hit me, and I'm gonna like try not to get emotional again. But you know, when I went to those grooming conventions by myself, you know, I don't have a lot of friends. You know, in my real life, I don't have a lot of friends. Well, I can't say that now because now I do. I have so many amazing friends that I've made recently that I just know are going to be like my best friends for the rest of my life. So I can't say that anymore. But for a long time, I didn't have anybody. When I lost my grandma, I didn't have anyone. When I lost Dwayne, my stepdad, I didn't have anybody. I had my friend Kara, you know, but she works and, you know, she does her own thing and she can't be there for me 1,000% of the time. And, you know, I didn't have people to talk to and stuff like that. So going to these conventions by myself and literally not having anybody to talk to was very sad for me. It felt really sad, that I didn't have any friends, and it just made me feel really lonely. So when I left the Hershey convention, I mean, I already have, and I'm really trying not to get emotional again, I already have plans to share a room with somebody in Atlanta this year coming up. So it hit me that I am not going to have to be alone anymore. I don't have to be lonely, and I don't have to be sad, because it's heartbreaking. Like when you're sitting there by yourself and you look over and you see these people hanging out together and they're having a great time and you're like, God, that's just all I want. So that's why it meant more to me making those friends even than to be noticed for my videos. And being noticed for my videos is obviously like an amazing feeling. I still can't wrap my head around it. Like the people, and I don't want to like make anybody uncomfortable, because all the people that have reached out to me have done so privately, but like those big names in the industry that have reached out to me and have messaged me, it's a lot to wrap my head around. And I'm like, what? Like you watch my videos? Like I don't know. I feel like my videos are kind of boring. Like I'm glad anybody watches my videos. So that was just really the place that I was coming from, is like the girl that you saw was that girl that had been so lonely for so long that was now realizing that she didn't have to be that anymore. And I'm like trying not to get emotional about it, but it's just, you know, like I said, I felt so lonely for such a long time, and it was just such a good feeling to know I don't have to feel that way anymore. And here I am, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna cry, and like here I am, like it's so hard though, like I can't put into words how much like Jilly and Melanie and Luana and all of these people mean to me. Delise from Bardell Bows, like, you know, they've helped me in so many ways that I couldn't even put into words, and I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for all of this, and it's really, you know, because I've been scared to leave my job, but this is making me realize, like, I have to do it. I have to do it to see what else is out there. And yeah, it's scary because I don't have like a plan to fall back on, but I also think it's going to work itself out. So, yeah, thank you guys. Just thank you so much, for watching these videos. Like, I really can't get over the fact that anybody would want to sit there and just, like, listen to me talk. It's so hard to wrap my head around, and you guys have just been so freaking kind to me and have sent me the nicest messages, and it's hard for me to imagine being so special to other people, but I just truly, truly appreciate it so much. I hope that I get to meet all of you. Please, if you ever see me out somewhere, whether it's at a trade show or the freaking gas station or whatever, don't ever be afraid to come up to me and talk to me, because I promise I will talk to anyone. I'm a shy person, so I'm not like the type to just like go up to somebody. It takes a lot for me to do that. But I will talk to anybody that talks to me, I promise. So I don't want anyone to ever feel like they can't approach me or talk to me if they want to. Like, I seriously, like, I care about the relationships with you guys so much. Like, to me, you guys are my friends. If you'll sit there and listen to my ass ramble, we're on 12 minutes right now. If you are sitting here listening to my ass ramble for 12 minutes about, like, whatever is coming in my head, I don't even know if this is a good stream of conscious or if this video even makes that much sense. So if you are literally sitting here willing to watch this, you're my friend in my eyes. And I keep hearing people tell me that I'm going to blow up. It's hard for me to picture that, you guys. Like, you know, I watch YouTubers that are huge, and I just think they're awesome, and I'm sure they probably feel the same way, that they never thought they would, like, blow up, and I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to picture that being anything special to anybody else, but I just appreciate that people even watch my videos, especially that, like, the kindest people in the world freaking watch my videos. Like, you guys are just, I don't even know what to say. Like, you guys are so awesome, and I'm so appreciative. But my boyfriend just got home, and I'm going to be distracted because he's playing with the dogs, and it's going to make me laugh, so I'm going to jump off here. But thank you guys so much for watching me. And yeah, I'm wrapping my head around all of this, and a lot of big changes are coming, but I'm really excited. So thank you guys. I love you guys so much. And thank you for watching my videos. Bye, guys.